Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for coming. Can everyone hear me? If you're here in chat, go ahead and leave a quick hi in there. Tell me if the volume is too low, too high, etc. Alright. Well, welcome to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. This is just going to be a casual playthrough. Now, I am going to go ahead and say that this is a pretty old game, so thank you for that understanding, first off. Also, since this was released back in 2005, we're going to go ahead and make sure that we try to do as much as we can with it, and I will be playing it on hard mode. Now, there is a mix of text-heavy scenes as well as some voice scenes. I'm going to do my best to actually do some voicing here. If I do go ahead and fall into the little trap of having some voices sound the same, just know that I am going to go ahead and try to do my best for everyone here. Alright. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be playing difficult. Eventually, I do want to try to do a run where I can't reset the game at all for no matter the reason, but for now, we're just going to have fun here. So, let's get started.
Well, Ike, you had enough?
Dad! Ike!
Oh, missed.
Ike? Oh no!
Missed that song.
Ah, you're up. About time.
Are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. So, the sleeping prince awakens. Father, I can't believe you. I know those practice swords, but they're still heavy. You have no right to be so rough on Ike. If this is too much for the boy, he'll never make it as a mercenary. But, Miss, you don't have to worry. I told you, I'm fine. Hell, better be. Now grab your sword and get ready. Don't tell me you're going to go at it again. Just until I'm not a single point. I'm giving up until I can get one good hit on the ball. I like rules all right. It takes more than a strong will to. Haha! I knew I'd find you here. Hi, Boyd. What brings you here? Nothing special. Said you were going to get the boss, but you never came back. I got picked to check up on you. Oh, sorry, I got caught up with the pumpkin in the fire. It's nothing. Besides, I figured I'd get a good laugh watching Ike get worked over by the boss. You look fine. What happened? Nothing at all. I'm sorry to disappoint you. You just missed it. A minute ago, he was out cold. Missed. Sorry. You came at the right time, Boyd. You can be Ike's sparring partner. What? Me? I'm beginning to think that it would be better if he sparred with someone closer to his own skill. I understand. Thanks for your help, Boyd. I don't know about all this closer to his skill business, but I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready for you. Let's go. Let's go ahead and mess with the options real fast. I want this fast. This game is pretty darn slow, just so that you realize. So we're going to be making everything a little faster for us. Now, at some point I will be turning off the animations, but for the first few chapters, we're just going to enjoy at least what the developers tried to go ahead and put up here. So, let's see now. I'd like that off. Sound effects can be a bit loud, same with the music when we're going into battle, so we're going to turn that down just a little bit. And also so that you can hear me at least a little bit better while the game is playing. Let's see, but I think that should be about it. Okay. So, here's the stat screen. This is Ike, our hero, of the tale at least. So he is going to start out as a ranger class. This is typically unheard of in Fire Emblem history, whereas the other games, you would actually be a lord or someone of high standing. But in this game, you actually start out as, well, a rookie in the mercenary group. And eventually, you'll go ahead and have your epic tale and daring do. In the meantime, we are stuck at level 1. And our stats here, not so great, but yeah, you can go ahead and pause and look over everything that I'm hovering over if you want to actually go ahead and understand everything that we're going to be seeing here, alright? Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead and begin our first battle against Boyd here. This is what will happen during the battle, so we can go ahead and predict what may happen. So, we're going to go ahead and use this information against our enemy, and let's move forward. You can do it! Boyd's got nothing! Take him out. Nothing? I don't have nothing. I mean, I have... I mean... Haha, I'm not done yet. We're just getting started. That wasn't too bad. Boyd, you're such a loser. Shut your trap. Good work, Boyd. That's enough. Alright. Your swordsmanship was decent enough, Ike. Don't forget how it felt. It won't always be this easy. I know. Now that you're done warming up, it's time for you to face me again. I was hoping you'd say that. But first, Mist. Right here. Here you go, Ike. It's a vulnerary. I'd recommend using it now before you fight Father. Last time he knocked you silly. Here's our Father, and he's level 10. But his stats don't look quite so fantastic. So there's that plus. Now let's go ahead and move on to the other window here. So here's his skill. You can fill that up with skills. That's his race. So humans in this, just remember, they're called Bjork. Bjork. Or Beork. This is how big he is. And that armor that he's wearing right there, that depends on the effectiveness that weapons will have. Then his weapon levels, A and S. So we'll go ahead and get started, but we're severely injured, but fortunately Mist did actually go ahead and give us the Vulnerary, which restores 10 HP. So it'll get us mostly healed. And then, if we check his damage, our Father's damage output here, he does 11 damage in total. That's where it says attack. So, he is definitely going to beat us. So let's go ahead and approach him, though. But heal up. Always take time to heal your wounds in the battle, even small ones. By the time you think you're in trouble, it's probably too late. Don't get into that situation. I guess you're going to skip your turn to give me a lecture. Alright. Let's see. Okay. So if we attack him, looks like we may be in a bit of a situation, but if we go back and forth him 3 times, he'll go down. So I'll hit him, he hits me back, I'll hit him again, he hits me back, then I'll hit him. Give it your all. Come on, boy. Were you going around to... You going to give me a challenge this time around? Get ready, Ike. Here I come. Oof. So this battle does teach you that it doesn't matter how much damage you take. What matters is when you hit 0. And yes, if you don't reset this game, your allies will remain defeated. So that's actually part of the challenge I want to prepare for, maybe someday doing that. But in the meantime, we're going to, just as planned, defeat him. Granted on 1 HP, but a win's a win. Ugh. Holy cow. Okay, I need to take a minute here. That never happens. There's like... Holy cow, that's less than 1% chance of actually happening. Holy cow. Okay, Ike is going to be good. He's going to be really good. Alright. Alright. Ike, you were great. Yeah, you were. Father, you were holding back, weren't you? What? Is that true? If you could tell the difference, that means you're improving. You know, I wasn't giving it my all either. That is such a lie. Ah. So, Father, does that mean you finally admit that I'm ready? What, to join the company? To take on a job? Yeah, I mean, Boyd's already out there on the battlefield. I'm ready. I'm tired of being a trainee. Listen, the difference between you and me is that I'm a professional. Professional who just got beat. That was just random chance. Random chance. You've got a point, Ike. Alright. Tomorrow will be your first day as a full-fledged mercenary. Really? But, if I think it's too much, you're back to trainee status. You'd better work hard. No problem. No problem. Watch. I'll catch up to everyone in no time. We'll see. We better be heading back to the fort. Everyone's waiting. The battle begins. Alright. Back at home? Good morning, Ike. Today's your first day as a professional soldier, isn't it? Yeah, yeah, I'm ready to go. What you are is late. The others were suited up and ready at the break of dawn. Sorry, I'll get up earlier from now on. So what's my first job? I'm talking with Titania right now. Wait outside until we're done. Yes, sir. Hello, Titania. This is one of the best units, for sure. She's great. Very well, Commander Grill. Shall we continue? You were telling me about some bandits that needed taken care of, weren't you? Correct. The request comes from a nearby village. According to our reports, the bandits are not all that strong. I think it best if I ride out and take a look. I plan on taking Oscar and Boyd along with me. Just the brothers? Go ahead and add Ike to your team. Shannon, Gatry, and I can handle the other two jobs easily enough. Titania, I'm leaving Ike in your care. Titania. Oops. Titania. Titania? Yeah. Titania. Titania. I'm gonna go with Titania. I leave Ike in your care. I'm trusting you to show him the ropes. Understood, Commander. Come on, Ike. Let's get you all set up. Alright. My first job. Captain Titania, preparations are complete. I'm ready to go. Impeccable timing. It's nice to know that we can always count on you to be at the ready, Oscar. Don't forget about me. I'm ready for action. Is that so, boy? That's a surprise. Ha! Today it isn't. As of today, I'm going to be the absolute model of perfection. I need to set a good example for Ike. I'll take your word for it. Your first campaign at last. I know you've wanted this for a while. Are you nervous, Ike? I was more nervous last night. I could hardly sleep. This morning, feeling pretty good. It's the calm before the storm. You should try to relax. You're not going to be out there alone. Yeah, you're right. Right. Everyone, ready? Let's go. Paldea. This is the village of Paldea. The bandits are few, but we mustn't get careless. Our goal is to take the bandit leader in front of the large building and then secure that building. Ike, listen up. All this stuff is old news to me, but I can give a rookie like you a few tips. First off, don't let yourself get worked up and jump out there in front of everyone. You'll just end up getting hurt. Don't try to do too much, Ike. When things get dangerous, you can and should rely on us. As long as you watch how the enemy moves carefully, you'll be fine. I think this is think of this as a training mission. I'll do that. Oscar, Boyd, thanks for your help. Don't mention it. Just sit back and watch how a professional handles things. Enough chit-chat. You three, we've got work to do. Alright. The very first chapter of the game. Pretty simple. Now let's go ahead and look at these new units. We got ourselves a horseman, or a lance knight in other words. This is Oscar. Now he does come with a lance, a vulnerary already. Very nice, so he can at least keep himself topped off. And here we are. So, he is a Bayarch. He is a knight. And again, he has armor, a horse, and his weapon level is very low, and he does not come with a skill. So, let's jump over to Titania. Now, Titania is actually a paladin, which is a ranked up class. Now, she's going to be extremely good. Now, she is already a knight. She can wield 2 different weapons. As you can see down there at weapon level, she's got a lance over there, and she's got an axe as well. And she also has counter. In certain instances, causes the enemy to receive half the damage it deals to this unit. Now, this isn't viable at the early game, but is much better when she's starting to take more damage near the end of the game. But her chances of being there at the end game is pretty small. It really does depend on how she grows. Now, if she grows like Ike, she'll be unstoppable. Holy cow. But anyway, this is actually the new thing that I wanted to go ahead and take a look at. This is biorhythm. Now, this indicates a certain percentage of hit chance. Each line is about 5, hit chance. Now we haven't had to worry about that, but this next character that we're going to be looking at, yeah, it's going to be very important. But in the meantime, these horsemen can move very far. Both she and Oscar here. Now because Oscar is a lower class, he can't move as far, but my goodness can they go everywhere. Weight we'll go ahead and talk about in a second. But other than that, that's pretty much everything that you'll see in the status screen. So, these three windows. Stats, and then skills, and then bonus items. Think of it like that, and you'll do fine. Now moving on to Boyd here. Boyd is a fighter, only wields axes, and the reason why this bonus screen is so important is because of his ability, which doubles the biorhythm effects. So in other words, when he's high, he's really, really good, but when he's low, he's really, really bad. Boyd is a coin flip, whether he turns out well or he turns out pretty bad. At least from the things that I've seen about him. Alright, but Oscar is pretty consistent. He's always very reliable in almost any case. But let's go ahead, and we're going to keep the animations on for this chapter because we want to see everybody. And who knows, Ike might actually go ahead and show us something special while we're going. Hopefully he does. I really do hope that he does. But let's go ahead and visit this village. Now these doors that are wide open, they are villages. You can visit them and get some additional dialogue. So let's go ahead and do so. Ah, you're with the merchants, right? Thank you for coming. We've heard a lot about you. Here, take this weapon. We're farmers, not fighters. Maybe you'll get some use from it. Steel sword. And then you'll see that even after doing that action, Oscar can move still. Now, this is only exclusive to the horsemen. So Titania can do it, and Oscar can do it. Now they'll be able to do it for almost any action. So they are very good at hit and run tactics. But let's go ahead and put Oscar here. Next we'll go ahead and get Ike into the fray. Now I want to actually change up his items a bit, because you'll notice something really interesting here. Ike has a lot of swords for some reason. Now I like to assume that he's overly prepared. Like the night before, he was staying up all night, and as soon as he woke up, he just grabbed everything that he could. So he just overloaded himself with swords. But we don't need that many swords, because sometimes you can actually pick up weapons from your enemies, and we don't have anywhere to put weapons anywhere. Now if we got something like a vulnerary, then we have room, because we have the weapons slots up here, and then we have item slots down here. You can carry about 4 of each. So I want to go ahead and give Oscar that, and then we can get the steel sword, which might, by the way, adds to our attack. So we'll get +3 if we go ahead and wield this steel sword. It does come at a cost. We'll go ahead and get into that in a second. Meantime, take that. Okay. Now you'll notice that there's a ×2 over there. What does that mean? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Ike just doubled. So, doubling works kind of like this. You see the speed here? This is the total amount of speed that you can get. You can't get anything higher than that. So, let's look at Bandit here, his is 3. We have 5 more speed than him. If we have at least 4 speed more than our opponent, then we can double them. And it does extra damage. So it's very, very useful to use. But let's go ahead and continue forward. You can take that for now. Then she can come over here, like that. Here we go, Boyd. You're good right now, so go ahead and attack. Boyd's not doubling. Oh! He's not doubling, but he's critting. Nicely done. What's going on out there? Is it some sort of lottery? The bunch of mercenaries took their next meal. The villagers must have hired them. Listen up, lads. Hurt them, and hurt them bad. We let this bunch live, and we'll have cords of hired swords telling you guys what the rest of our days. Yeah, I'm doing him bad on purpose.
It's those fool villagers. They think they can hire a bunch of sill swords to chase us away. It ain't going to work out how they wanted. All they get for their trouble is a bunch of ruined houses. Tear 'em down, boys. That'll teach 'em.
Oof. There you go. Alright, get another perfect level up, please. That'd be awesome. Alright, that's more of a normal level up. So we got strength, we got some defense, and skill actually helps with our accuracy, so we'll be doing quite fine with that. There we go. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. What in the world did Boyd do just then? Well, there is a mechanic in this game called a crit chance. Crits, like in any RPG, they give you a low percentage chance to do extra damage. In Fire Emblem, though, it does 3 times the damage. So, yeah, they are dangerous. So, it's going to be your skill, higher numbers, greater units hit percentage, but also affects this right here. The chance of weapon will strike a critical blow and inflict triple damage. Now, how you avoid this is actually through luck over here. So that will actually go ahead and protect you from critical chances, but yeah, having a good balance of stats is actually very good. But the most important ones I would say is definitely strength and speed. Those are definitely ones that will get you through the game, for sure. In the meantime, though, Ike finally got hit, but he's okay. So we're going to go ahead and continue forwards. I want Oscar to take you out. You can go there. Okay, yeah, the hit percentage has gone down. So 82 is actually Boyd's natural state. So when he was at 87 before, that was because his biorhythm was actually on the good side. He's going to get weaker as we go on, so let's go ahead and give him as many kills as we can. Okay, how much danger do I want to expose Ike to right now? So on average, they do 5 damage. Okay. 13. 14. So he's actually going to do 6 damage to me. Okay, good to know. Now, if you're actually doing the math in your heads and you're seeing that, for example, Ike's defense subtracting from their attack looks a little wonky, well, there's a built-in system called the weapon triangle, which is why I've been actually pitting people against their opponents carefully. So swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. So it's rock, paper, scissors, basically. But the only real difference that it makes is actually a void, hit, and attack. So you get plus, depending on your weapon rank actually, it can be +1 or +2. And then hit can be +10 to +20. And then a void, it's 10 or 20 as well. And then of course attack goes down if you're at the advantage or disadvantage and so forth. So that's why, if you've been following along, good on you. And we're going to expose Ike to a bit more danger. Now 5, 9. He can potentially die then. Let's instead do this then. Oh, critical hit. Nice. Okay, and then I want Titania to just come over here. Oh, whoops. I forgot to read. Ha! I might do that occasionally for the villages because, honestly, they don't do too much. It might be a little bit on the floor you might get, and you might meet some characters, but that was just the generic NPC, so I didn't really think about it. But I'll be a little better on that.
My work here is done. This house is totaled. Time to move on to bigger things. Now I smashed me some mercenaries.
Whoa, another crit. Nice. I never really see crits that often here. This is very unusual. But then again, I'm not too surprised that Oscar got a crit, because here's another mechanic that we need to talk about. Where does it show it? I thought it would show it here. There's supposed to be a bond. Maybe it's in the next game? Because yes, this game actually has a sequel. It's one of the few Fire Emblems that does actually have a sequel. But, yeah, I'm not seeing it here. But the idea is this. You know how these two are brothers? They actually give each other, when they're standing next to each other like this, a bonus. It's known as a bond. The bond bonus gives it to them. So their bond is plus 10 critical chance. So as long as it's not 0, they can jump up and do a lot of damage. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue taking these guys out. Okay, Boyd can reach over there. Oscar can reach over here. 87. Even though he's on a decline, it's still pretty good. 9. He's at level 3. So Oscar will hit first. You want to make sure that the people who are higher level are the ones their attack first. Like so. And then you got 10 experience for that. Good. Now Boyd is going to attack. They gave him a bit more than 10. Okay. Six. And he's got 10. And I had 7, so 3. Yeah, if you go over here and press on your opponents, it shows you this. The orange squares are danger ranges. So you make sure not to get caught up in those. Let's go ahead and stand on the edge then. Like so. Holy critical hits. I wish I actually displayed the critical hit chance. Otherwise you'll know how crazy rare all this is, actually. Okay, I'm doing this because I want her to get attacked, but I want her not to double them. So what I just did right here is called a rescue. So let's go back and... oh, no, I can't do it from here. Basically, if you rescue someone, it halves your speed and halves your skill. So, usually Titania, because she is busted, she can usually one-round this boss pretty darn easily. So now that I've rescued Boyd, now she only can hit him once, but with a very powerful strike. So she'll be able to do damage, but not be able to take all the experience for herself. You'll see how much experience you'll actually get for just being attacked. Then I'll just use this to heal up. And we're about done with the first. Well, prologue. You're lucky that missed. Looking for something, fool? You looking for a fight? Hey, you came to the right place. I'll give you a tussle. Yeah, he'd be dead if she wasn't carrying Boyd. Boop, boop. Okay. Okay, so efficiently we're going to... How far along is Oscar here? He's got 68 out of 100 experience to go up to the next level. Kai. Ike is level 3 as well. But because of future knowledge that I have, I at least want Oscar to at least get a hit in. There we go. And if all goes well, this should actually end everything. Another iron sword. Hey, you're nothing but a boy. Well, every brat needs a beating now and then. Are you ready for it? Not today. If you want to run away, now's your chance. Imagine that. You assassinate me? Don't that be it all? I meant, we're better than this. I don't want to die here. Nice. Now, if I hadn't traded all those iron swords away, I would have had to drop both the iron sword and the iron axe. Which is not great. You kind of need those because you might run out of weapons at one point or another. But we're going to go ahead and end this chapter. Yes. That's the end of it. Ike, are you alright? Yeah, I'll be fine. You know, you surprised me to think that you've come so far. Yeah, you surprised me too, that perfect level up. Marvelous. Look at my father, though. I still got such a long way to go. There's nothing you can do about that. After all, Commander Krell is... Huh? What about my father? Oh, nothing. Nothing? Now I'm really curious. Don't worry, you'll learn all about it someday. Hey Ike, that wasn't bad for your first battle. Not as flashy as my first time, though. Yeah, you were a real standout. I never forget the sight of you so keyed up you broke your own axe. Oscar, dang it, you didn't have to bring that up. Anyway, Ike, congrats on finishing your first mission. Anyway, Ike, welcome to the group. Everyone's alright? Then let's get going. I'm sure Mist has a nice hot meal waiting for us. Chapter 2, Rescue. Oh, Titania, so this is where you've been, is it? Riz, are you sure you're well? Enough to be up? Yes, my fever's completely gone. Oh, I think we froze. One moment. Good thing we just saved. Okay, let me bring everything back up. How's everyone doing? If you're here right now, go ahead and say, who's your favorite character out of the 4 that we know so far? There we go. Chapter 2. Rescue.
Oh, Titania. So this is where you've been, is it? Liz, are you sure you're well enough to be up? Yes, my fever is completely gone.
Uh-oh. That's consistent. Let's see if we can get past this point. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short stream, everybody. Maybe we might actually have to skip this completely. I don't know if we should or not, because there is some character development in these scenes. We'll try it one more time. If not, I may have to just give you the footnotes. But this is something that can happen, unfortunately. Which means you should go ahead and try to play this on your own time, right? Wink. Oh. Oh, we did get past it.
Even the smallest lapse invites death. Right? I know. My apologies to the rest of the team, then. It looks like I'll be recuperating for a while longer. It's for the best. Take your time and get fully rested and restored. You are our sole staff with us. The harder you work, our work, the more we depend on you to be at our sides. Thank you for your kind words. Oh, by the way, that paper you've been carrying around, is it a letter? I'd intended to go into town this afternoon. I can deliver for you if you like. Oh no, this letter is for you, Titania. For me? Not more than a little while ago, I went out for a walk around the yard, and a man I've never seen before came up to me and said, give this to the red-dressed knight. How curious. I wonder what it is. May I get you it's a thank you letter from the people of Chaldea, or something to that effect. Oh no. How dare they? Titania? What's the matter? What did the letter say? Liz, take this letter to Oscar and tell him to prepare for combat and wait for me. I have to go out for a moment. But Titania? I'll be right back. I'm counting on you. What on earth could that letter have said? Everyone, come quickly.
Hey, Riz, so how you feeling?
What is it? Why are you so agitated?
Has something happened?
It's Mist and Wolf. They've been taken by bandits.
What? What are you talking about?
The two of them went out early this morning to gather wildflowers. Sure, they're not back yet, but... Earlier, by the gate, a man asked me to deliver a letter to Titania. It was from a group of bandits, kidnappers. What are we going to do?
Let me see it.
Oh, if only I'd known. You did seem like a bad person.
I get it. They're after revenge. They want retribution for the other day at the village. Kadea, was it? Taking children as hostages. What counts? Blast. Wait, Ike! Where do you think you're going? I'm going to get missed.
But no, Titania! She said that she'd be right back. You're supposed to get ready and wait for her.
And do you honestly think we've got time to wait? I'm going. What do you think you're going to do on your own, rookie? Hold it! I'm going too!
Stop. Both of you. I'm going with you.
Oh, come on. Wait, this is crazy. Do you think you can just ignore the deputy commander's orders? The road forks here. Well, which way do we go? How am I supposed to know that? Hold it! You were saying that you don't know where you're going? Unbelievable. You'd better learn to think before you act, you moron. Shut your mouth, Boyd. Think you can make me? Come on!
Both of you. This is no time to be fighting.
I figured I'd find you like this. What are you two doing? So you're coming after all? It's not like you two chambermaids to be disobeying orders. What's the world coming to? Oscar, you know this road, don't you? Which way do we go? You're going to the bandit stronghold, right? It's on the left fork. Got it. I'm still talking here. Let me finish what I...
Go on, Oscar. Let's go too.
I guess we have no choice. Hey! You're not leaving me behind! So you came, did you, boys? Is it just you then? You came alone? You seriously underestimate what we're capable of doing to you. Now, where's that snobby red-haired wench you ride with? Tanya's not here, it's just us. All I want to know is whether Mist and Rolf are safe. Yeah, of course. We've got 'em locked up, safe and sound in that little shack back there. We've got no problem with those brats. What we're after is a little revenge. We want the redhead and their pups. That'd be you boys. Then hurry up and let those two go. We're here, aren't we? You've got no more reason to hold them. You're here, but Red ain't. We'll just keep the brats until she arrives. Dang it. If you're so impatient, I guess we can start by killing you whelps. You're ready to die. Hey, come out. It's time to play, lads.
There are so many. But we must not lose.
Riss, move to the rear. If anyone gets injured, we'll need you on hand with your staff.
Understood.
Damn, lads. Without the red-haired knight, they're no match for us. What'd you say, dirtbag? We'll make you regret those words. Alright. So we got a little bit of development going on. our hero is not so level-headed. At least in the beginning, it looks like. But now we've got an issue going on. Siblings back there in the hut. There we go. Now we can see it. Oh, they're in the hut, and we need to go save them. So, let's go ahead and do that. But first, Riss. Riss is a priest. Now, he is special because he has a heal staff. There we go. We don't have to rely on vulneraries to actually keep us topped off anymore. Which is good, because that was a very limited resource. The hero, at least, is at least equal to 40 of those. So yeah, he's going to be our main healer, at least at this stage. But he can't fight. He can only heal, and his movement is slower than everybody else's. So we need to make sure that we don't lose him on accident or anything like that, and get ourselves into a desperate situation like Grail was warning us about. But yeah, oh yeah, his skill. So, has biorhythm effects. For him, not really all that important, but it's nice to have. Maybe at his peak, he might be able to dodge a blow that's coming after him, especially if I play poorly. So, let's hope that that does happen, shall we? Anyway, we need to focus a little bit more on Boyd at this point. He's still level 2, which is not great. But let's go ahead and make sure Oscar can survive a couple hits. So his defense is 8. Okay. Okay. 8, 6, 7. 8, 5, 6. So 6, 8, 14. Good. 2. -1 because of triangle. Okay. So that's 16. No, wait. 15. That's right. -7 that is 22. So even if he attacks here and then takes all the hits again, he'll survive. So this is safe. Here we go. Get Riss behind Ike. And we'll go from there. Oh. Keep your chin up, Rolf. Boys aren't supposed to cry. I'm so scared. Aren't you even a little bit scared, Mist? Of course I am, but listen, we'll be fine. My brother will definitely come and rescue us. Yeah, you're right. And I'm sure my brothers will be right there with him. I'm sure they will too. So, no more crying. Got it? Here they come. Now, some of you are probably asking, if I have a stronger weapon, why aren't I using it? Well, there's another thing about speed here. Now, my max is definitely 8. I can't go any higher than 8. But, do you see where it says WT there? And it says 12? That's actually how heavy the weapon is. Now that, so you take weight minus strength equals 4. Which means my speed goes down by 4 if I'm using that weapon. Which means I am way easier to double, potentially. And I also lose my doubling pile. So, even though this is more powerful, I would actually do more damage with the iron sword than with the steel sword because I'm doubling. So, gotta make a balance of that. But as soon as this speed stat goes up to a high enough place, that penalty won't matter anymore. And if I get more strength, then the penalty is even less for it. So we'll reach a point where I would actually have 12 strength here, so this won't matter anymore. That's actually the only way that Boyd can actually go ahead and be able to double anything, because his speed, it's okay, but his strength is actually way superior, because how level ups work is that there's a percentage chance, based off of your class, what you're going to actually go up on. Now Ike, because he's the main character here, and the ranger, he's got like a 50-50 chance on almost everything of going up. So, he's very versatile and can be the best if he levels up just right, gets strength, speed, and everything. He can be the most powerful unit. Same with Oscar here, but his primary, his best quality is actually his defense. He's going to be a horse-riding tank, basically. So he can take hits, and he'll be in the front lines almost all the time. Boyd here, yeah, again, strength. But let's go ahead and make sure that we get everyone cleared out first. There we go. How many people can attack? 2. That's dangerous. So what we're gonna do here... How much HP do you have? 18? Yeah, you can survive 2, just in case you crit. That's really good. Oh, that's really good. Another vulnerary. Put you here. Heal up bike. Now I can take on lots of people. Nice. He can almost take them out in one round. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Hi, Titania. Whoops. As Deputy Commander of the Grail Mercenaries, I cannot allow any more of our people to be harmed. Okay, Conscript can go ahead and take one out, then right back. Or right forward, actually. Let's right forward. Spread out the damage. Maybe I should have healed with wrist first. Oh well.
Okay, speed. Alright, that helps a little bit. Nope, not quite. Now here's a useful little trick. So you see how you have an E next to the item? You can unequip. But that means you can't retaliate when you get attacked. So, gotta be careful about that. So now Titania, you can see in her sprite as well that, yeah, she doesn't have her axe anymore. So, now let's see. I want to actually get these guys coming towards me now. Just to make things a little faster. Boyd. I mean Oscar's the one that hits it. There we go. Let's go again. Oh. Alright. Still works. No counterattack. Don't want them to have push. I don't want them to attack either. Now, I'm thinking here. Now, my build on IKE is 9. Build is 10. Build is 10. Okay. Okay, I can. Alright, this is a new mechanic. This is the shove mechanic. As long as my weight is around 1 or 2, within my weight, I can shove someone else. Now, the only exception is when they're on a horse. A horse adds quite a bit to it. So, you're not going to be able to move Oscar here with IKE, nor with Boyd here. See? Only pops up right there. As for Riss, he's 8, so he can conceivably push IKE. So I'm going to do something tricksy here, because Boyd needs levels. Boom. There we go. He's at full health, and only 2 of them should be able to attack. There we go. There we go. Oh, crit. Nicely done, Oscar. Okay, he won't be able to take him out, so... And I believe this guy Yeah, Steel Axe. So he's going to pack a bit more of a punch. By how much? 11? 8. So yeah, 3 more. Let's see. Can I double you? I can. I want to shove Ike. Okay. Okay. Nine, 6, 15. Okay. Eight, 11, 8, 16, 27. You can do it. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Almost a new level up. I trust Ike to take that war. So I'll do that. Getting there. And he got a Steel Axe. So now his damage output is up, but his hit goes from 75 to 65 if I do that. Gotta be careful. Let's go here. Bum, bum, bum. What can resistance? Okay. I mean, resistance is your poor stat, so yeah. Alright. Titania, I'm sorry. I ran off on my own without. We'll talk about it later. For the time being, keep your mind on the battle, Ike. Right. Huh. Interesting choice there. So, does that mean that you couldn't damage Ike either? Huh. Alright. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's acceptable. No, not quite. Still really good damage, though. Speed and strength. Okay. Alright. I want you to get both in a single level up. Alright. Okay, that's all I can ask for. $15. Yeah. Here's the big boss. Akano? Akano? You can now. Anyway. Oh, did that push you over the edge? How heavy is the axe? 10? Oh. Okay. So you can double. Not the boss though. Form up, surround them all. Will you let the two of them go now? Sure, you can have them both. If you can beat me, that is. Okay, how scary is this? Not too bad. Raw! We won't lose. Not to the likes of you. Okay, I accept this. This can't be. I don't deserve to lose to sell swords like you. Okay, here we go. Speedwing. Alright, somehow we did it. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? We did it because we're better than them. Boyd, calm yourself. What you did was in direct defiance of the orders I explicitly gave you. How it all turned out is another issue altogether. Deputy Commander, I take full responsibility. The failure is mine. Accept our apologies. Oscar, Riss, what am I supposed to do with you two? I think I'll leave you two to the commander. He'll know how to handle you, I'm sure. Now, let's find Mist and Rolf. According to the bandit chief, they're in that shack back. Eek! What? Mist? Please, let us go. I said let us go. Mist! Brother! Brother! Everyone, you came! Oh, I'm scared. Oh. Oscar, help me. Rolf, I'm here too. What? Stop crying. You don't need to worry. We'll get you out of there. That's right. Back up, buddy. I'll try. You. Harm either of them and I'll see you dead. Shut up. Shut your stinking trap. If you want these two alive, you're gonna throw your weapons down. If you don't, I'll start with the girl. Eek! No! Stop. Wait. Huh? Yeah? Putting down my weapons. See? Smart move, wench. Deputy Commander. We're here to save them. Now all of you, back off. Okay. Dang. This stinks. Alright. Now that you're all warmed, which means you can do, all you can do is what I got this one breath like a faintling pig. Rolf, can you hear me? Mist, is Rolf, is he? He's fine. He just fainted is all. There's not a scratch on him. Oof. Don't do that to me. I'm glad to see that you're both alive and well. You're both so brave. Yeah, thanks. This guy's dead. This arrow, who shot it? A single arrow right between the eyes? Who else can make a shot like that? No one. That's who. That voice. Don't you children owe me some little gratitude? I did just save your lives. Be the commander. Shinana. Oh, you're both so cruel. With all this armor on, you know I can't run that fast. Shinon, Gatry. So that's why you went to Tanya? Of course. I knew we'd need reinforcements. I'm glad it wasn't a waste of time. Well done, both of you. In the end, I gotta feather someone, so it was worth the rush. All I did was sweat. That was hard work. Brother! Mist, you did well, sis. You must have been frightened. Uh-huh. I never stopped believing. I knew that you and the others would come and rescue us. I knew you'd come. So, I was fine. Really. That's an improvement from the usual snot, sobbing and nose running. You jerk! My nose does not run. Alright, come on. Let's head for home. My goodness, what a day this has been. Whew! Saved Mist and the Ross. Oh, well, that was quite the adventure. My voice is getting pretty tired. I'm really out of practice from all this, but I hope that you enjoyed. If any of you have stuck around, thank you for being here.